with embossing powders, that is what this is about. So, not my creation, but hopefully you will enjoy it as well. So there are a few things that you will need. The first is different colors of embossing powders. So today I'm going to be using Melon Mango, Tangerine Tango, and Wild Wasabi. And I didn't have the green gumbo when I was preparing for this, but that's going to be a nice tone and tone if you get it. And then you also need a neutral. And again, for my samples I use the black, but now we have the early espresso. So besides that, you're going to need any ink. Today I use Stampin'Up, but any color actually will work. That's to stamp your image first. Then you need Versamark. Oops. And you need a set of stamps. Oh, wonder why. A stamp that has outline only works better. So today I'm going to use the mixed bunch, and I'm going to use this image. This image probably won't work that well because it has a lot of solid in it. Okay? So let's get start. The first thing that you have to do is to stamp your image. So I did that previously with Stampin'Up. And the next step that you need to do is to take your ink pad, your Versamark, and just apply it directly on paper. So you want to make sure you get Versamark everywhere. And the trick to use this technique is to divide whatever image it is in a visual half. So I'm going to work first one half and then the other when I'm applying embossing powder. So the first color I'm going to use is the Melon Mango for the outside of my flower. And of course I won't shake you here, right? And I'm going to use this on the first half. Then there's, oh my God, it's all over the place. That's exactly the point. And then the other half. Okay? And now I'm going to change colors. So I'm going to go to the Tangerine Tango. Okay, and now my third color is the Wild Wasabi. So you can see how I have three colors in there, right? Okay, now the next step is to take your heat gun, because you will need one. And embossing is a technique that, even to first-time stampers, is always a wow. So you can say wow now. Wow! Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so that will be all right. And I don't know if you have seen, but the new embossing gun. Awesome. Okay, so now I have my image, and hopefully the camera is catching this up, but basically you can still see the image on the back, right? You can still see the flower. Yeah. So that's great, because now the next step is to stamp the image using Versamark. And you can use this with the Stampin' Magic if you really want to have it in the right place. But I'm embracing imperfection, so I don't care. So I'm just going to softer maybe. Oh, I only dropped the whole thing here. Where you have those things when you need them. Okay, so here it is, right? Okay, you need to follow the cue. Wow, not yet. So you emboss it. And I like it because, you know, my first thing to come into stamping and scrapbooking, I actually am a scrapbooking at core, and I like to make my own embellishments. So of course, I'm not just going to put this on the card, right? What I did is I punched it out with the coordinating punch, and I put it in a card for today to show you, and then this is the end result. And now I do a lot of workshops where I have Hispanic customers, but they actually speak English, so my workshops are usually in English. But I also try to, but because of that, I try to plan it around stamp sets that are actually available in both languages. So even though I'm presenting, I'm probably using the stamp in English, I can tell them there is an alternative. And don't underestimate, because as you know, we are a growing population, and many English-speaking people are looking for Hispanic sentiments to make cards for their new relatives. So you never can underestimate that, right? So if you have something and they like it, oh, you know, by the way, it's in English, and in Spanish, and in French, and in German. So that's great, that's awesome. So there's another sample, because like I said, I'm a scrapbooker at core, and this is my little scrapbook page. And I did the flowers using the same technique, and I carved it out and then put it on the corner of it. And this is my dad and my nieces, aren't they great? Same thing.